I don't believe in beating, probably because I beat my children too, but it's just once in a while.
So I grew up listening to this song. Parent, listen to your children.
Children.
We are the leaders of tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Try to pay our school fees
Yeah.
and give us some.
Which school did you go to, Chef? Which school?
Ah,
I went to school.
I went to 9 primary
It
school.
must be nursery and primary.
I went to 9 primary school.
9.
I went to New Okoba Primary School.
Asarudin.
I went to Zumuratu Islamia. One school like that. I didn't spend more than 1 week. I ran away. Because they want to fuse kids to
Little wonder why it's 9.
I was surprised a number of schools.
And 9 lives.
I know growing up listening to those songs, like this other song too.
Let me sing very.
Ọmọdé o, ẹ̀gbọ́n tí mo fẹ́ sọ. Níbikíbi tẹ́ bá wà kẹ́gbọ́ o. Má jẹ́ kójú kòkòrò.
Onílára.
Kò sí sound bẹ́ẹ̀ bá yàtọ̀ ẹ̀ fi.
Ọmọ tó yẹ kó tún ìlú ṣe. Ó ti ya wèrè ní Yaba o.
It's okay.
Yes, now.
Ó ti ya wèrè ní. Ẹ máa mú gbọ́mọ. Yéyé. Ó sọ nítorí.
Am I the only one on this set?
I don't know.
You
must be there.
So that
Go back,
song
wait.
was by Fumi Adam.
Fumi Adam, so I love her.
What's there?
Nigeria, our beloved country.
But you that one you sang. Mo bẹ́ẹ̀ ni màá sọ pé dàgbọ́ wọn play radio lé bàbá tèmi o.
You guys are supposed to call me auntie. Auntie.
You know?
No, it doesn't mean. It doesn't mean now.
And those are songs that actually talk about the values of raising children, a child properly, and how they in turn affect society. So this, today like this, we're looking into that part of the society. Very integral part of parenting, raising children, so that you have a better society. Again, family is the basic unit of a society, social studies.
They don't call it social studies, they go BNV.
Family comprises of mother, father,
and
and
children collected by blood and
Then
water.
family,
water is not there. Which one is water again? By blood. By blood and relation or something.
Or adoption.
Water is adoption.
And it's very essential that children are raised properly. Papi Samuel again, you know, we're going to be happy.
I'm sorry, are you sure you slept at home?
I tried, but we're here. You know, we talk for a living.
You got some dose
Talk
of
It's our job.
dopamine.
Even if I'm tired, we still come and do it and talk. So it's good to be here again.
And we have a new face in the house.
Yes, so any family member, you are welcome in the name of the Lord. You are welcome in the name of the Lord. Let's get to meet you.
Okay, people of the world.
My
My name is Shegun, or you put Oluwasegun. But you cannot do it without putting Shegun Imole, Shegun Light. Anywhere you go, there must be Imole.
Ṣẹ́gun Mohbad.
And I don't know, my own Shegun is Shegun Light.
Okay.
Yoruba name is Imole.
Welcome to this happy family.
Thank you. Oh God, I don't have money. I would have given you money. I owe you one sweet. One stick sweet. Ask me after, not now.
Make it two, abeg.
Alright,
The
so
one, the only.
hey,
To the J.
to the
To the J.
this place don't permit you to dance and dance scatter. Alright, so this is MJ here, and I told you I will tell you once again that if you want to know the full meaning of that MJ, just slide into my DM. I'll tell you. I told you I'm sorry. Alright, so don't worry.
I'm going to follow back.
Well, busy man, go back. Alright, welcome to this happy family. Alright, so
Alright, thank you so much. Ndiba Kwenu.
Oh, pare.
Is it your queen?
Babi, no.
Are you Ndiba? Alright, I'd like to welcome you to this amazing show, Happy Family. My name is still Nnamode, and here they call me Nnam. Alright, welcome and stay tuned for
One name.
I don't let them now.
One name.
Let me call you Kingsley.
No,
Let me just call you Kingsley.
just
See
leave
your
it
face. Kingsley, man,
Welcome.
this look.
No, I cite you and I greet you.
Can you speak your language?
Why not?
Eh?
I'm a complete Nigerian. That's why I thought to just
Yeah,
take
you just broke my heart.
just
You
keep the
just-
Kingsley apart. Let's
you
just
just
focus
broke
on
my
And the
Nnamdi.
Inam.
Yeah.
I don't want to, I can't
But
imagine. I can't
actually,
picture
the Inam sounds so nice.
Right.
Like, you know,
Nam.
somebody you
Hold on,
just got
first
Nam,
collect.
and somebody will think
Don't
you're
worry,
still
we have
talking.
that
You
Nam.
understand? And you just got the person of his name is Nam.
I'm
The person
sure
will still
Madam
be
used that.
expecting the next. Is it D or Chuku or Nam?
Inamchuku.
Actually, my wife calls me Nnam. You know, that's what she calls me.
Sounds
But then,
sweet, like-
other
Me,
people
I want
start
to
calling
call
me
you
Nnam.
Kingsley
But
because
I'm-
Kingsley is tush and foreign.
I'm not tush. Not that my foreign.
Don't break my heart.
I'm
break
I'm
my
very,
heart.
very traditional.
Tell
Anyways.
me your Kingsley.
Okay, you're welcome to the show. Thank you all for staying tuned with us. My name is Olabisi.
Ọmọlúgba.
We are all
No,
over.
no.
Not
We
Panoba.
are all over.
Is it
Yes,
Obanjo
this
or just Olabisi?
Just
I mean,
Olabisi.
this
Yeah. We'll find the rest later.
Okay.
Hi, we are welcome to Happy
Family.
Alright, okay, welcome back to Happy
Family.
Namd. What do we have for
Oh
hospital?
no, who? Open it for us.
Okay. Before we became serious, we talked about the modern days parenting, how that it has changed from what it used to be. You know, where our parents can just blink twice. I will get the memo.
I remember.
Yeah. Unlike now, when you blink and they ask you, Dad, is
Something wrong with
Everybody
you.
must even share their kind of experience.
Oh, mommy, why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah.
Mommy, why are you looking at me like that?
Like that.
Yes, you know.
She will say, Mommy, stop looking at me like that. Don't look at me like that.
It's something in your eye.
Yeah.
So it has really changed, and I think it calls for serious concern, and also the decadence in our today's world and all, and it all boils down to family. Of course, our slogan here, or what we say, is functional family, functional society, happy family,
Happy society.
Okay, so that's what we are in for, and many other
Yes.
things to talk about.
We have a lot of
from
things to
there,
see.
we'll delve into this, that
Yeah,
as
sure.
we go.
So we need to start from Labisi Omolugba.
So
How
tell
was
us.
childhood for
Yeah,
you?
childhood.
Ah, wow.
Hey, say how wow, it was very fun.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Fun field. And, talking about discipline. I remember my dad doesn't beat. In fact, he doesn't like it. So,
No wonder you're still looking this soft.
uh,
Because people that have eaten plenty egg back, you will sit on their body. Their body will be strong.
the only time I could remember my dad beat me was when I was in JSS 3. Okay, so my dad is somebody that when in the morning, because I'm from a very large family. In the morning, his room,
Wives.
yeah,
Oh, nice! I like your dad.
I like that. You already say
It's okay.
is a G.
I like that. Yeah.
Now, what's up, man?
Oh,
Get
someone
it?
was very, very
He's a
handsome
chief,
guy.
right?
Please
Oh.
give me daddy's number.
Don't worry.
I can be the last
Yeah,
person.
Okay, so
Everybody's
in the
not baby
morning, in the morning, his room, he doesn't like for us to disturb him after devotion. So he would just put some money on his table. So whatever you need, just pick. But one clause is, anytime he now comes and say, how do you guys spend the money here? Just talk. If you don't talk, he assume you stole the money. That's just it. If you don't talk, that's the clause. You can pick as much as the days of 10 naira, 5 naira. You want to buy something of 20 naira, and So we'll pick the money and we'll be like, that's okay. Let me move 15 naira. We'll think he doesn't know how much he
Okay.
already
You know that
gets
is so
it.
smart.
But mo ti mú 15 naira mo fẹ́ ra nǹkan school lẹ́ni I want to buy something I want to eat plenty I want to so maybe the second day after devotion daddy will be like 200 naira ni mo kó síbẹ̀ yẹn lánàá ta ló mówó ọ̀yà wàhálà náà bọ́lá dé àfà náà ṣé you know ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ ni èmi ò sọ̀rọ̀ kíní kan kíní ó yá gbogbo yẹn má bọ̀ mí báyìí wàhálà ti dé you know you didn't talk when he asked you didn't talk when he asked it's so painful to him that he will be like èmi tí mo correct àwọn ọmọ àdúgbò lẹ́yìn ọmọ kan máa so he doesn't like for you to lie for you to steal he doesn't like it so this particular day I stole. Should I say I stole?
Me, I stole.
You know, I
when I was young,
let me say I
stole it. I stole it.
And I didn't say.
So
I didn't know that he already has something he wants to do with the money. We already picked the one we were supposed to pick, and you know, so I picked it. And when we were going to school, Dad said, "Hope you did not take extra money and this and that." No, can you come? But 20 naira is missing from that money I get there. Oh my God. So I said, oh yeah, all of you come. Everybody did not even. Later, and I said, okay. And he was so furious that day. He had to pick all this koriko and beat me. That was 6 lashes. My dad beat 6 lashes. But then, you know, 6 lashes. So
is that okay?
But then there's this thing about my dad. When he's coming, there's this fear that dad is today. Anywhere you are, just be rushing. Anywhere you are, he doesn't beat. But I still wonder. There's this thing. I can say it. My dad doesn't beat. That's the last I could remember that he beat me. 6 lashes, and that was all. Yeah. Though I have my younger ones that he beats. That's because you know Okurin now. Only jagidi jagon you want. They are not jagidi jagon in that sense, but you know, right? That's 6 lashes. I can say that
for gender.
My dad doesn't beat. You can't say that you want to now use daddy to say Baba man no to body. My dad doesn't beat, and that's still what I carry. I don't believe in beating. I don't believe in it because despite the fact that he doesn't beat, we are not wayward. We are not.
I would say he didn't beat because there was no need for it.
Well,
are you sure? Are you sure that?
Maybe
are you
guys
were so well mannered?
Yeah, we are well mannered. Yeah, we are well mannered.
It can't be beaten.
No, well mannered. Well mannered is.
I lost my mom. I lost my mom. So yeah, early. So my mom too doesn't beat, but you know this shouting of a thing is there. And I think I inherit that from my mom, shouting. Because my daughter will tell me, maybe she wants to pick something and she will be like, you will shout at me. And I'm like, oh yeah, say it. Just like this morning now, she wants to open something and she's like, should I open another mode? I said, what did you say? He said, no, don't worry, you will shout at me. But she's using that one to get into you because she knows that once she says that, you will shout at me, you will not want to shout. You will want to listen to that. So my dad doesn't beat.
I think I know that kind of parents.
So we can't, all of us, we are 10. We are 10 in number. And we cannot say that there was a time that daddy actually, you know, when people talk about daddy beating, and apart from that, I think why he doesn't see beating as there are these characters and everything he has instilled into us. Like when he comes back from work, he would sit us all down, tell us stories of Ijapa, tell us the repercussion of you stealing, tell us this. So I think that was where we picked good characters from within. So he doesn't have to. So he will read books to us. All these Yoruba books. He will read to us and you know. So I wasn't beaten.
Wait. Let's get this right.
Okay.
Not that daddy did not beat.
Okay.
He beats, but when necessary.
It doesn't really beat. Yeah. When necessary.
So that is the beat.
Now.
He will still
like when he
beat.
spanked you because he felt you stole.
Yeah.
So aside from that day, have you been stealing?
No. I felt bad because you know there's this reaction on his face that he was so disappointed. And you know when you remember that, you won't want to steal again.
So let me see. It still boils down to the fact that he beats when it's necessary. When it's not necessary.
Yes.
Any parent does wake up in the morning and say, "Today I want to beat." nobody did anything. But nobody did anything bad. But today, it's beating day. Everybody find out.
But you know that there are some parents that everything requires beating. They feel like everything you must beat.
Okay, that one too. That's a valid one too.
And I'm the each one. Childhood memories.
Okay. I was beaten.
Oh.
I was scolded. I was tied. I deserved it though.
Thank God.
Because you know, I'm the firstborn.
Okpara.
Yes, I'm the Okpara, and I was stubborn. Clap for me for the rhyme now. I'm not sure you got it. I'm the firstborn, and I was stubborn. That's a born it too. Do you get it?
Okay.
You know, so Dad died while we were still very young, very very young. So
sorry about that.
thank you so much. So it was mom, and I would say because she expected really much from me.
From you.
I mean, to help her take care of my younger ones, and so she beat the hell. And my younger ones didn't really, out of me, you know. But then,
The hell left you.
But you said you don't talk and you say you stop.
I
deserve it. And now, so right now, I look back and I say thank you, Mom. Shout out to my mom. Mom, you did well. I mean, I thought you were bad.
Love you.
I thought you were wicked. I thought you didn't like me. But now I look back and I see
that
the.
it is love.
Yeah. Right now I look back and I say, wow, the dividend of that, you know, all those correction, all those beating, and I just really want to appreciate her for being, you know, for not letting me go. I did.
Mention those things that you did then.
Maybe not even say. You know,
follow girls
But it's just stubborn. It's just stubborn.
Yeah.
In one way or the other.
Yeah. So it was so bad that, you know, when I sight my mom's, what is at night, and I see her car coming from the headlamp,
Yes.
I know she's the. I know it's, or from the horn. You know when you hear ping ping, and you, in 30 seconds, you can do the things you didn't do since morning.
Things that are supposed to take you 2 hours.
Yes, now you can do it in 30
Fast and furious.
You know, sit like nothing, but childhood was good. I became responsible quite early because I needed to be out there to help Mom. We're 5 and I'm number 1, so I have a brother and 3 sisters.
You're so responsible someone.
Childhood was good because she taught me how to cook. Because I have to cook and
I'm coming to your house to eat.
I take care of my younger one while she's out, making sure that there is food in the house. Take care of I remember drinking kerosene because yes, back then the white gallon for kerosene and the white gallon for the water in the fridge, same color, white.
Wow. No wonder.
And I had cooked rice that morning. And with plenty pepper, so I ate the rice, my tongue caught fire, and I just picked one of the. I don't even put it inside the cup. I just paused.
You just put lighter.
Kerosene. I started crying, and because I had an exam, so I still had to go to school. Mommy was out already since early in the morning. I went to school and kerosene was coming out from my anus. My knicker was soaked with kerosene.
Jesus.
So I was taken to the principal's office, and I thought I was going to die. I was crying, and only Limca cured it. The man just said, "Eloba Mira Limca, give me Limca." I drank it. I vomited, and that was it. So childhood was good. Momsi was strict. He worked.
Let's hold hands together.
To do what?
This is your emotion. This is your emotional way.
I might not be able to really say when it comes. I did a lot of things. So I remember when I was moving Momsi's money.
I did that one alone.
You were moving it.
But my mom was
on.
telling
No,
me.
you were taking it.
I don't
You
use
were
that one.
taking it.
I was
You were
just-
keeping it.
You
Who
know,
did
so-
not steal here? When we were here?
Why you using the word steal? Me, I didn't steal.
Stick.
You know me still or taking.
You
You
stole
stolen it.
No, you
You
Stick.
took.
stolen it.
So-
Just like
Did
you
you
slim
told
fitting
mommy
me.
before you
So,
stolen it?
so she had them
You
in
didn't told
bundles.
her.
Then there was no bank was not, I
Bank,
think, yeah.
okay.
So
Just-
she had them in bundles somewhere. I just go there and I
And
just
you-
pull it.
Fire your line.
So I go to school and I'm just buying
No,
things for
sister,
everybody.
you don't justify that.
You know, I buy so and we had this house help, and I don't know, she just naturally thought that it was house help. So she was already beating the lady when I just came out and I knelt and said, Mom, she's not the one, I'm the one. Oh my God, she just started crying first. After crying, this woman that I love now so much went to school and told them.
Aye.
Oh.
Oh.
You know you were doing fine, but then I
Ah.
can imagine.
Don't spoil.
I can imagine
Fine
you being
boy,
a
don't
bad boy
spoil.
And
dead.
you got a high one, babe.
Big boy in the mud.
Ha!
They beat me publicly. They held me. 4 boys here. 4 boys here.
Hi.
Oh no. I can't forget though. Because my buttocks swole
Ha!
such that sitting was a problem.
Wow.
When I'm walking it's like this. Oh no me.
Ha! You know, right, only she.
Ah.
Wọ́n
Sọ
fẹ́
ní-
gba
sọ ní
ṣe
ibo.
liposuction.
So, lipo.
Say the Igbo.
Say the libo. Ah!
Let me just say in broken English. I collect. And Igbo, akametrum.
Akamunoni.
You know, but all of that shaped me into a leader, a very responsible person right now. Right now, I can talk to children. You know, right now, I walk into where children are being chaos and misbehaving, and I'm able to take charge, even when their parents are not able to put them in order. And I just talk once, and one time and they're like,
No wonder.
so
No wonder.
no, so childhood was good. When they beat us there, we think it's out of our parents being wicked, or they don't like us. And at some point, I was thinking maybe one day someone will just come and say, "This is my." Maybe you should just say, "I'm not your real mother." But then here we are. Shout out to my mom. I love you so much. Yeah.
Mommy, we love you.
From the M to the J.
My own. If it's that,
Ekiti.
Siva, ilé amọ̀, night to fall, they will come. If I start my own story. Alright, okay, because my parents are actually, they're well-learned and being teachers. My dad was a mathematician and my mom was a biologist. So, oh my God. I could remember, maybe because of their own trauma, but growing up now I understood better. Like, I understood how it was for them. Or I have a better understanding. You know, my mom and my dad, one thing I know that stood out for us was that they unanimously trained us. You know, daddy would not say, I'm beating her, and mommy will say, let's leave her. They will join together and bite us and beat you, such that you yourself, you will feel it. Combined forces. So it was a lot, and because we were 5, and my parents were like, they won't even leave any chance, any stone unturned. Like, they didn't give us. Maybe if I would have grown up to become a detective, because you can know, if you bring anything, my mommy will know. So where am I going now? Now, being pastors, they say, so I could remember one day like that my mom saw me talking to a boy outside. I think I was in SS1 or SS2. Hey! Do you know that right in front of that boy, my mommy slapped me? And that boy that I've been feeling myself, they say, although in front and back, I was very flat like sandpaper. Now God has blessed us. You know, I'm like, oh God, the little thing that I was still shaking for everybody, like, that's how they dragged my demeanor and my steez and composure. That's how they dragged me through mud. But aside that, they were disciplinarians and we hated them so much. You know, they had the power of words and they used it. my parents are the powerful and they use the but everybody in this neighborhood they always saying they want to be like Pastor Ode's children. They want to be like us. And we that we are there, we say we want to be like every other that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was telling
like that, you know.
I was telling someone I said earring that I'm wearing today. You don't wear earring, you barb your hair because I attended girls' school, so we don't make it. So there was a day like that, and I love it so much. Like I was so dry, like not like although I mean not fine kekere no, but you know, I just felt like everybody's wearing it, let me wear it now. They will not allow. So all the flower roses that we have in the house, when I'm going to school, like, I'll put it. When I'm coming, I'll remove it. So one day like that, I think I was in SS3 or had graduated. So my mom saw me. We met outside, and then she saw the very long earring on my hairs, and she was like, eh. Immediately she got to say, Baba, Omo isn't wearing it now. Let her wear it in the house. Like she took the one that is very long. So that's when I started. So everything became Barbara. Now let me see. I have plenty things to see when I was growing up. The Barbara of it was no TV in the house. You cannot watch TV. Watch TV. You watch your destiny. So when we want to watch it like this, we'll now pack towel. We'll put it on the TV. So I will now face fan to it so that so by the time we hear mom is about fruit oma tutu confession ma calm. So and if they want to beat you oh my god, I'm so traumatized right now. We will not allow ourselves in the wardrobe. My mom will beat you blue black. They will beat nonsense out of it. That was when I was growing up because of too much play that I used to play. I'm not a grown now. Even with child by that, I'm not a grown. Woman tall leg. So the man is tall like you know that experience I said your mom went to school. I had that experience too. My mom went to disgrace me school that woman tall leg. Just mo talk about here. Till tomorrow I will not drink. I was like no. So it was a lot, and when I became when I was going to higher institution, especially that was 2007 when I left the house that I was going to school. My parents were like, they did not follow me, and to say that I'd be living with my parents for that long. And for me to not leave the house for the first time, nobody followed me. You know, I was supposed to. They were too very conservative. I was like, every mama but want for me to go out of the house, but willingly they let me. I said, we have trained you. Now go ahead. If all the training we gave you, you can still not, work with it, that means you have failed as parents. So they allowed me, and throughout my stay in OAU, I take convocation. My mom came, even my dad, throughout. I went to school. In fact, in the middle of the night when I got to Moro then, because I did pedigree before I crossed, I went through school and all that. And do you know that fear that I did not go to club. I think the only party I went to was because I first got admission to law, was law dinner in my 100 level, and that was it. I did not go to club. The day my cousin said, Lara Utman told you, mama shebi wa come and mama so ekiti mama ni kilo nse nbe yen two shop are me ọmọ ba Singapore you run any. He said, two shop yourself. She made up for me. She made up for me that we are going to party.
Are you two shop now?
She tried.
I'm not looking for
Maybe we don't drag good idea. Maybe don't
You know, when few minutes to the party, that's what I said. Oh, mi ò lè lọ mọ́ Yinka. Lara go crazy. Mi ò lè lọ mọ́ mommy mi á nà mí o. I cannot go again o. My cousin, in fact, she almost beat the daylight out of me. Like, you are too rash, you are too shaky. Nítorí. You can't. So, all through. And it was so growing up. So when I eventually became very, very independent before I got married, a lot of parents want to resonate. I mean, they want to relate with me. They could resonate with the way my parents trained me, and they always say prayers back to them. Like, you trained this girl well. Like, a lot of virtues. And I'm like, oh, Omo, Igbaju Igbamu, Igbati. In the amateur like this, my mommy will beat you. And then we didn't have it so easy. Like, you have tap water. Mile kilometer 3 by 3. Not small up mommy. You will go far to go and fetch water. Even in the morning. Oh my, see, my story is so awesome.
So the thing is that Tamanika Berelia
Ilé aṣọ. But shout out to mommy.
Shagla.
Yeah, Obe, Baba Obe, you guys did well. You did well. You raised a good child. Shegun.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Before you start checking,
Okay.
My brother, really.
you feel like with a beat.
It's good.
You look like
I was going to say something that when you wanted to say one number, how did you use the English when you said I was
collect.
beating?
I was busy. You collect.
The English was I was beating, so I will use it in Yoruba. One no me o.
Oh my dear.
Ah, Shegun. Ah, ga. Oh.
But you were stubborn. It wasn't like one
I
of
wasn't
me.
stubborn. Yoruba, mo ní jọ̀gbọ̀n.
Oh, she
Hey,
did that one.
you were stubborn.
She did
So
Hey.
one on me, yeah, you were stubborn
I was-
and you deserved whatever beating they
Beating
gave
that
you.
they-
Like I
Wasn't
confessed to me, I
Wait.
deserve it.
So
Some I feel like I wasn't supposed to be beaten, but you know, when you have a father that you know your father is strict, let me not use.
Wicked.
He's not wicked.
No.
He's strict because now that I now appreciate those things he was doing then. Because I will now tell my wife that, except that I don't really like sitting at home. I'm restless when I sit too much in a place because of the kind of job I do. So, but when it comes to some other things that he did then, I appreciate him so much because of those things, those corrections. I love football a lot. So I stopped playing ball, let's say 2001.
you know, if parents had known that football is
2020.
going to be a very good
Abi,
profession, they would have allowed.
He would have allowed me play football.
Nobody sees future.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
those times
cool.
they believe when you play ball, you are not
You are
serious.
not
I'm music.
serious.
Yeah. Yes,
I'm
yes,
music.
yes.
So
Yes.
I'll go all out, play football. He will tell my siblings, Kogudo Jade o. That was my elder sisters, Kogudo Jade o. Once everybody is asleep, I know how to open the door. That nobody will wake up.
You don't japa.
I'm off. It is that day we will tell you, oh, Kogudo Jade o, that you will come back early.
Hi.
So while playing football, my guys will just say, Shegun, daddy. By the time I'm looking up, he's there. He's just there. It will not be Omo wo baba re. Baba wo omo re. I will just know that night, and he will not beat you while everybody is. He will still play with you like nothing has happened. Oh God. 12
And those
a.m.
kind of parents, they are wicked.
12
They will not
a.m.
let you know.
1 a.m.
But the rest it all.
You will just hear. It will not even wake you up. It is the cane that will wake you up.
Hey, Ojoru. Oh my
Now
God, don't
beat
you
you.
were
beating.
Oh, my sister.
You were traumatized.
Oh my
You know
God.
the trauma. I was not really traumatized because at times after the beating I would feel like it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's
Sorry,
okay.
It don't master you.
But the
now.
next
Console
day,
yourself.
the
It
next
don't
day,
master you.
the next day, I'll go and play that football.
You see why beating is not really a kind of correction that is so good. When it's done once in a while, you know, I think it is more appreciated. Not that my dad wasn't strict though. My dad was a very strict man. I said when he's coming like this, you will sit tight. Like I could remember while I was in probably SS1 or something, a boy brought my notebook to the house. And you know, like my friends now will tell them that daddy me pa all skinny, but it doesn't beat. There's that clause. But you always tell them that forget it to my dad now one kind strict person, and my dad is very popular. Wow. So people knows him as a very strict man. But then he doesn't beat. So the boy did not know that daddy would be home that evening. He just thought it's one of those days he would bring books to me at home, and he brought book. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my Jesus Christ. Oh my As God. I sighted him from the glass, our sitting room glass door like this, mo ní yé mo gbélé ni wàhálà ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Kí ló tí ọmọ ìlọmúwe wá sí time Daddy said irúwé wo ló ń wá ó ní biology. Kí lè biology? Biology Jesus Christ. Kí lè bẹ́ mama parọ́ nìyẹn?
Biology.
Oh yeah. BC. Jesus, I don't dey shake say ground go open today. And I was like, so ìgbà tí gbogbo àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ń kọ̀wé anyway, ibo ni wọ́n wà. Hey, that's the first question. This Kini, he carried water, pour it on me. Kini kan, igba kan. As in the guy, he was. The second day when he saw me in school, he doesn't want to talk to me. Okay, that drama I saw last night. Is that how your daddy used to do? So it wasn't like he wasn't strict, but he just, I feel he felt like beating is not.
It's not correct.
So there are some other things that, and probably because he was the last born of his mom and he grew up among girls, so he would always tell us that their parents don't beat, but then their parents don't beat, but they talk into their head. If daddy should say some things to you sometimes.
I don't think there's any parent that I don't think you can never grow up being beaten and you not beat your children.
So if he says some things to you sometimes, you'll be like, kilo manchi, daddy gone.
The only thing you can.
So I don't believe in beating, probably because I beat my children too, but it's just once in a while.
Okay, for someone like me now, I beat, but I wouldn't allow the kind of way I was beaten or I was trained to them, because now I will tell my daughter, this thing that you did this, if I beat you now, am I bad? I will beat you. Go and bring your cane. By the time she brings the cane, I might just put it in one place. She will just laugh. She might do something and just say, I said, tell me why did it? She will just look at me and laugh. I was like, hey,
Yes. But the thing is, you have to let them know that whatever they've done is wrong. Not beating you doesn't mean
that.
You just have to let them know that what you've done is not good. Yeah. Like I remember that my children, there are some things like when I'm not home and there's somebody staying with them, a caregiver comes around to stay with them. If they want to watch cartoon, they will tell the person to call me. They will tell me the program that they are showing. Mommy, should we watch Blue E? They know that I don't want them to watch Blue E because of some reasons. There was a day they were telling me a man and a man married. So I just told them, don't watch it.
So your children also do that?
Yeah, they told me.
Really?
They told me. So they will ask me, Mommy, should I watch this program or not? When I got home yesterday, they were telling me, because I wasn't in and there was nobody with them. So they were like, Mommy, we watch Henry Danger. I told Folayimi not to watch it though. We're trying to call you, your number was not going. So they know that I will not beat, but I will punish them for days. They will not watch TV.
Yeah, you are right now. Instead of beating, I think punishing.
Yes, I'll punish. They will not watch TV. In fact, I don't really do subscription of the TV. It's my husband that will say, they need a subscription. Despite the fact that he's still the one that will pay, I will tell him we are not doing. Don't do it. For this month, we are not doing. So when our sub expires, 1 month we will not do. So my children can play on their own without watching TV. They can play 1 month straight without watching TV. Do you understand? So I don't beat them to say that, oh yeah, kinikon. I don't even like beating. I don't like it. It's just probably because
Daddy did not beat.
I wasn't
because he was the last one. Some of us, we are not the last one. Like me, I was the 5th of 6 children.
Okay.
So and we are just 2 guys. I have another brother, like that was our 3rd born, then myself. So a father that has 2 sons wants to give the best training he can give to them. Though he has doctors who are medical doctors who are doing fine. And my sisters too. I think he stopped beating them earlier than
you guys.
We guys. As a guy now. Then my brother was a bit quiet than I am. I'm not quiet. I'm not the quiet type. Right from childhood. Possible. I cannot be somewhere and except like for a man, it is not all the time a man would want to talk. There are times he just wants to keep to himself. Maybe something is going on, he wants to that situation. But situation to where everything is going, I'm always, so he knows that and he wants to tell me that, Bobo, keep quiet in time he is kind of person that he believes in beating. Have you knocked the wall? Knocked the wall for 2 hours stretch. You will not have knocked the wall from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Yes. Yes. So you just say, you just keep knocking. You just keep knocking. But the sweet thing is, after all that, one still have to say thank you to them. Those things might look strict, might look like wickedness, but sincerely, most of it just that the way they do their own training is, let's say, advanced military, or should I say not advanced, almost military way, unlike we parents of this generation.
They've been quiet.
Yeah, so the reason why I'm being quiet is I remember a time when we were talking about
It
childhood
doesn't look like somebody
memories
that
like
was.
this.
That was
As we were having
it's a
this
very spoiled
conversation
person.
of this
Pamsam
childhood,
is spoiled.
Yeah.
we're having this childhood memory conversation, and my sister looked at me and said, "Did you have a childhood?" And the truth is, I can't really remember being a child. So, like I said, I went to primary schools. I grew up early, started walking, doing different things.
I mean, so
So childhood, all those childhood memories. But when I was a teenager, I remember that when my dad was back home, when he pressed it on, everybody would disappear. I'm the last born. So I'm gonna go and open the gate. I'll stand by the gate. As he's driving me like this, lock the gate, I'll vanish. So and then was that was you get it for me.
Nobody goes.
And then when he comes in, the whole place is quiet. He will sit by himself. I think there was one day they said, how come anytime he comes home, so he's only alone in the living room, will disappear.
You will not be many.
Would disappear and all. So for me, childhood wasn't so much. But I remember that, of course, my mom, she's a retired teacher now. My mom would not, even if you have done something wrong, she don't say anything. She doesn't believe in, that when you want to flog a child don't be running and be shouting. She doesn't like noise, very quiet person.